What is up, guys? It's me, TheGamingD, and welcome back to another video. Guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys that I was a wrestler at one point. These videos may embarrass me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I've shown them off before, maybe a year or two ago. I don't know how long ago it was. But I was a wrestler at one point. I really believed that at this time in my life, at 21 years old, I would become a wrestler. And that I'd be living on the road, living the wrestling life. But that didn't happen. My wrestling career ended when I was about 14. Yeah, and this is basically a video of me just showing off my favorite moments of me when I was in my wrestling phase. I was really young. These are between the ages of I believe this video is gonna be between, I'd say, 11 and 12. Just that year range, maybe almost 13. So it's a big part of my life. I really enjoyed it. And I thought I was gonna do something with it when I was older, and I never ended up doing anything with wrestling anymore other than making WWE content for the video games and everything. But yeah, so in this video here, I have a list of videos that I would like to watch with you guys and kind of point out some things that happened. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 total videos for this episode. Now, this was my history in WKE. WKE was a company that me and one of my really close friends at the time made, and it was called World Kids Wrestling. Or was it? No, it wasn't. What am I, stupid? WKE. World Kids Entertainment. That's what it was. I'm getting the other one mixed up, which will be in another video that you'll see in the future at some point. I can't tell you exactly when, but yeah, 7 videos all about WKE, and I will explain what the purpose of each of these videos are and why I am showing you them. So the first one is, this was a new guy. Me and 2 other guys started doing this wrestling. It was on a trampoline, obviously, and we were doing it for a little bit, and maybe a couple weeks, a couple weekends, I'd say. And it would normally be like us 3 wrestling, and then we bring in this new guy because we needed new faces, so we needed a bigger roster. And no one really liked him. No one likes him, period. To this day, he's just became like a really bad person. He's just not cool at all. Let's just call him HT, because that was his nickname back in the day. But yeah, in this video, I genuinely wanted to hurt him. And I was trying my hardest. I wouldn't say my hardest, but I was trying to do it without, making him cry or, actually doing damage to him. I just want to get a couple, cheap shots in. So this is called WKE ECW. As you can see here. Oh Jesus. Okay. Let's turn that volume way down. Voices are very, very screechy. Very screechy. So obviously there's me right there.
And starting off in
okay, I can't.
Terry.
Alright, I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna play audio on them until I need to. So in this is the kid, HT at the time, and that was me right there. for some reason we had the good idea of whenever someone came in, you started with belts. All of these wrestling belts were mine. And look at me, I'm trying to be slick. Oh my god, man, I used to wear Crocs back in the day. It's super cringy. But yeah, these were all my belts. I thought those were really cool because they were kind of like real or whatever, kind of like the fake leather stuff that they had on them. Now in it, right here, I'm hitting him. I'm literally hitting him, and I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm actually getting him tight into these holds here, and I'm holding him really tight. Like the guy can't move at all. Now the reason why I'm doing this to him is because me and him in the past had a lot of issues, and every time that he would talk crap, that's it. There's another spot where I actually hit him. Got him right in the gut. But we had actual issues, and every time he'd say that he wants to like fight me or whatever, he never would have. So this was kind of my opportunity to get a couple shots in, and oh, there's another nice hit, and then the guy that was the ref came in and hit him again. But yeah, I literally oh look at that wonderful camera work. Now I was trying my hardest to just try to just choke him out or something when I had him on the ground. It was just this was a very like a memorable video because this was the first time that I actually wanted to hurt someone in any of these videos, and this video was in 2010, so I've been on YouTube for 10 years. This was my first YouTube channel. If you want to go check it out, there it is right there. But yeah, this is the first time I wanted to actually hurt someone. Did this wrestling thing for I think 3 years maybe. And it's just, yeah, that is that. So, yeah, I really wanted to hurt him, but, I didn't want to make it obvious. Now the next one is, our first ever Money in the Bank match. So, it's called Money in the Bank, obviously, WKE Money in the Bank. Now, again, we all had belts. I don't know why we needed Money in the Bank. It really made no sense at the time why we all had belts. I'm sorry if any of you guys that are in this video are seeing this, but, yeah, what can you do? It had to be shown off at some point. Now, as you can see here, we're wearing the same stuff. Now, when we would record these, is we'd go out for the day, and the camera I still have it actually, it only records 15 minutes of video, and it's not HD video at all, as you can see. So we would do a few matches for we could do 3 5-minute matches, but we'd probably do a little less than that, maybe 2 6-minute matches or something, and then we'd go inside, import it all onto my computer, and then would come back out and do it again. And we'd do that for a couple days. Up there's the little briefcase that we had. I tried to jerry-rig it. It was from a Deal or No Deal board game. So that was our briefcase. But yeah, this was a very memorable moment. See that little ladder there? It might come in... I might mention something about that little ladder. We had this bunk bed at my house, and we got rid of the bunk bed. But the ladder, we still had it that connected to it. So we're using that as the steps or whatever. But yeah, this was our Money in the Bank match. It was really fun. It was a good time. And as you can see, my boy over here won it. He won the Money in the Bank. So congratulations to you. But yeah, that was a very, very good time. If you want to, you can see like if you want to go on to the channel or whatever, you can see what it is and just how we did it, you know. Because you can literally watch from beginning to end of the channel and you wouldn't miss a single thing. Everything's in order and the way it should be, which is pretty good. Now, this next one is our first steel cage match. Now, when you think of that, you're like, wait a minute. You guys are wrestling on a trampoline. You can't have a steel cage match. But can we? Here we go. We got WKE ECW Part 1. So I'm guessing there is more than one part to this ECW. I think there's a couple matches or something. But this was a dog cage. So the one in the white shirt, where we were wrestling was where you saw where the trampoline was. On the other side of that was where I lived. And his grandparents were my landlord. Well, they owned a towing business that they did out of their, basically out of their house. Like their backyard was the business, and behind that fence back there, there's a small area for the kids to play. And they had the trampoline there. He had some like dirt bikes. He had a four-wheelers with tracks, and then way in the back, way past here, is they had the junkyard, and right here was the cage. And we're like, you know what, should we do something with this? This is pretty cool. And you can tell there's a bunch of grass and everything in there. And also, as you can tell, there's a new guy. That was one of my close friends that I really liked wrestling as I did. And it's just, you know, he's a cool dude. And with that ladder that I was telling you about, see that little, oh, let's go back here. Let's see if we can, oh, right here. Oh, no, where is it? Maybe right here. So, down here, he has this white wrap on his ankle. Now, he was a big boy. He was a big dude. He was heavy for the time. Now, before I'm gonna explain the ladder situation first. With the ladder, he stepped onto it to get into the ring because he was fighting that other kid that I had actual beef with. It was like his first match or whatever, and we had to redo it because he stepped on the ladder. It broke, and then one of the nails for it scraped his leg, and he was bleeding. So I had to wrap up his leg. Now, right here is one of the main moments on why I picked this video for one to show. Is right here, not much is going on. He's like stumbling, and all of a sudden he just falls. And I gotta play the audio for this because it's pretty funny. So just listen.
Open up.
So he just, no one touched him, and he just fell. And when he did that, and we went back and we watched it, it was the funniest thing ever. And still to this day, just I'm the one recording, and just watching him just fall for no reason was hilarious. But yeah, my man over here, he ended up winning, and it was pretty cool. It was a good time. And oh, and he's coming back for some more. Oh. Now, working with this big guy, there was a lot of problems working with him, because he was a big dude. You couldn't do anything to him. Majority of the people we're doing it with are a lot smaller, and he was like hitting a tree. But yeah, that was ECW Part 1. Now, another match we have here, it's not really a match. Now, it's called WKE SummerSlam Part 2. Now, we had a lot of parts to SummerSlam, and there'll be one more part after this. So the whole point of this video here is he's supposed to be, this is my bedroom at the time. He was supposed to be sitting there talking like he's doing like an interview or a shoot or whatever, and he was supposed to say a cue, and me and the other guy will bust through the door and we'll beat him up. Now, my friend Devin was in a Discord call with me while I was putting this list together, and I just started crying, and I had to show him the video, and then because I was just crying. Now, you have to hear the audio of it in order to understand why I laughed so hard.
Me? And, yeah, I'm just talking, you know. Not cool. Alright, guys.
Now, that was the cue. Alright, guys.
And, you know, it's like...
Oh, okay.
And, you know,
Oh,
like,
here we come. Ooh. No. This is the shot that really shows how big he was at the time. Now, I wasn't no, like, light guy, I guess. I think at that time, I was maybe 120, 130, maybe a little bit heavier. He was probably like 80 pounds, maybe, if that. And when I bust through this door with him, he doesn't budge, and I get crushed.
and, you know, it's like...
Boom! Look at that, dude. I instantly, look at me right there. I'm struggling to get by. And we didn't think this out when we did it. And just, just thinking back on it now, how funny it was. Like, it's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. But yeah, that's just basically why I picked this, because I thought it was hilarious just how he just didn't even move at all. And man, these were some good times, some good old times. And as you can see here, I lived across the street from a Dollar General. That's what they're called. I don't know if there's plenty of them in this world, but if you're not here or in the places with a Dollar General, then you won't know what it is. It's kind of like a dollar store, or like at the cheap store, I guess. Over there you could buy packets of T-shirts, and I'd buy packets of T-shirts. My dad would give me money when I'd go to my mom's, which this is where it was, and I'd go over, get drinks, snacks, and I'd buy a couple packets of T-shirts, and we would make our own T-shirts with Sharpies. And we had it all planned out. I had a few shirts. It was a really good time. It was really good. Now, this next one I almost died in. I felt like I could have died in this video. Now, on here, this video here, this is like later on in the day when we're shooting. Those are literally like all my belts. I don't know how I managed to get them all in this. But yeah, we did. So we're right here on this, it's like a tree house thing. It's like an unfinished tree house. There was like this 2x4 that went across the one side of it. That was kind of like a barricade, or I don't know. It's something to like hold on to, but not really. So we're up there doing like this interview, and Mr. Big Boy over here, me and him are just talking crap.
With one back behind. See,
there you go.
What?
Now he's gonna push me at this part, and you're gonna hear all of us go.
You can have any
like
kind of
freak
match.
out.
Any kind. I can with any kind.
Okay, let's see if I can find it.
Don't make it.
If you try
Listen
to make
here.
stupid
Oh,
out there,
this
I'll
is
take
killer.
that belt, shove it so far up your butt, it'll be coming out your mouth next week.
And then here
Guess
goes
what?
the push.
Next week, you're gonna be kicking that. You're gonna be.
No, that was the push. That was the push. We all started freaking out because I could have died. Like, this is literally like a 10-foot drop, maybe a little farther. But yeah, it was was a good time. It was a really good time. Good shoot, good line on me. But yeah, that was that. Now, the next one is a match that we had. This is one of the last two videos that I have to show for this, and this is after SummerSlam, and it's coming towards the end of the year where it's starting to get cold, so we're basically soon after this we wrapped it up. I think we did maybe another 5 to 10 videos, but the whole idea here was that it was me versus him, and the idea of the match was you had to take that and put it on there, as I just pointed in the video, and whoever did that won. But this video I actually hurt the guy I was wrestling with. So we were doing our thing, you know, wrestling. He keeps getting involved. It was really annoying. It was a pain. Like, he didn't know what to do. He had his tight ref shirt on. But yeah, I didn't want to fall on the ground, so I was trying my hardest just to fall onto the punching bag. But yeah, the whole idea was to do that. Now, on the top of that punching bag, it was hard plastic, and this is how I hurt the guy. I end up hitting him with it, and he instantly walks away. So, alright, it's gonna happen right here. Just listen.
Actually, I think that's stupid. Thought you were gonna DQ me.
And a winner. Oh.
Right in the face. I hit him right in the face with it. I felt so bad.
Tyler just got hit upside the head.
He instantly started walking on away. And I ended up winning. That was it was a very sad moment for me at that time. I felt bad because I didn't want to hurt anyone, like, actually, other than that one kid, but you know, he was my boy, and I accidentally hurt him, and we had the conversation before, like, you know, this is hard, so don't hit anyone with it, and we did it on accident. Now, this right here is the last video on it. As you can see, I have a bunch of belts hanging up on the wall. I have my t-shirts that I made. This is basically me saying that we're done on this channel. I'm sitting here with my dog. Those are boxers hanging. I wore them in a hot tub and they were wet, so I was letting them dry. Don't judge me. Yay, there's my dog, Brutus. I love you, man. I miss you. I miss you a lot. But yeah, this is the whole video, just me saying we're done. We're changing and switching channels to, it's called WTW, which is World Teens Wrestling. But yeah, so that's where that ended. Right here we have all these videos all the way here. 9 years ago I did these. 9 years ago. This I think June will be 9 years, or 10 years, which is crazy. So you can see, you know, me introducing people, little shoots that I did about, don't judge my spelling, it's still not good. You know, if you want to go back and you want to see him, like, is some good stuff. 5 subscribers, come on. 10 years, man. 10 years and that many, man. We tried to do like every pay-per-view possible. Like, we had, you know, WrestleMania, we had the freaking Tribute to the Troops. What else did we have? It's SummerSlam. We had a lot of parts of SummerSlam. Jesus, 11 parts. That's pretty wild. We had Money in the Bank. It was just we had a really good time on here, and if you guys want to go relive all of this, you can just go do it under your free will, I guess. It was really fun. It was really fun. We were young and dumb, And yeah, that was my wrestling career in WKE. If you guys want to see my WTW video, it could come out soon. I don't know. But we'll definitely go on there and we'll, check everything out. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. I know it's different compared to my normal stuff. But I just wanted to give you a little, show of my past and my wrestling career. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.